Hello, everyone. It's Betsy from Time Enough. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you visiting and stopping by. So, in my last video, I shared some old flower books that I collected. And in this video, I'm going to show you a little book that I keep about my own garden. So it's kind of like my own little garden or flower diary. I bought this book from Hobby Lobby, I think it was, and it's fairly small. It's about, well, including the cinch, it's about 7 by 6. But it's just a great size. I really like working in it. And I try to do a few pages every year. So for the front cover, I used some rice paper. I'm not sure who made that rice paper, but actually it could have even been a napkin. I can't remember. It's been such a long time ago. At least a few years. Not that long, I guess, but long enough for me not to remember. But anyway, I like how that turned out. Flower of Life. So inside, I made a little title page, garden, and I used the Lavinia stencils and stamps. I don't know if you're familiar with Lavinia stencils and Lavinia rubber stamps, but they are just charming, is what I would call them, charming. And this is another one here. And I just took some paper, I think it was watercolor paper, and I stamped the letters to spell garden and put those on, and did some background stencils, and that got me started. So there you go. I started in 2021, which really, what was that? 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Okay. Or 2.5, I guess. So not all that long ago. But I try to, some pages I work a lot more on than others. Some I, don't do much at all. So those were things that I had hoped that would come up in the spring that I planted. Different bulbs and seeds. This is just a little artsy page that I made, and it says, never underestimate the healing power of a quiet moment in the garden. Another little artsy page, Choose Faith and Beauty. I just loved her. I don't know where I got her from. Find magic in every day. Live life in full bloom. This was a rubber stamp, and I just used some watercolors. I hope to plant more boxwood in the spring. I love boxwoods. And I think I got this picture from a magazine. Just added some little birds and a little girl. I love doing art. It gives me inner joy and peace. I feel in the moment. I do best when I don't think too hard, but just let it happen. Art is life. I really love that page. It really means a lot to me. So it's fun, to look back at your journals. This is one of my very favorite quotes. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and yet has time enough. And that's where I got my channel name. I used to have a blog, and that was called Time Enough also. And here I list things that I wanted to plant. Gardening is the art that uses flowers and plants as paint and the soil and sky as canvas. A garden gives you dreams, ambition, hope, plans, joy, work, color, something to look forward to. I love birds. Watching them and feeding them as a little girl, I kept bird notebooks about their behaviors. My favorites are chickadees, so sweet and friendly. I love English robins, love their song. One sang to me at Kew Gardens in London. I will never forget it. Don't overwater your garden. Don't over anything. This is from Lavinia. Little cottage for fairies. I don't know what I did this for, just a little pencil sketch for something I was thinking about making. New plants I planted. Little diagram. Planted a pussy willow tree that year. Unfortunately, this year it died. Things that I tell myself to remember to do, or things that I liked about my plants. I planted some Dolce Wildberry Heucheras. Really like those. This was a grass that I planted that I really liked, a Prince Tut. Then I write results and conclusions. And it's nice to look back, you know, it's nice to see what I said because I never remember. Spring 2022. See possibility everywhere. These are Lavinia stamps, and I used watercolors and some glitter. This is a Dina Wakley stamp. There are always flowers for those who want to see them. Henry Matisse. This is from Farmer's Almanac. And these are just some little whimsical flowers I made with paper. Just had fun doing that. And the background here is from the Farmer's Almanac. Spring 2023, plants I bought. I think I was doing that for a wall hanging. I don't know why I stuck that in here. This is a Lavinia stamp. Isn't she just adorable? I love her. Blowing bubbles. And I did this on my, what do you call that thing? You know, die cut machine. And in the background, I put some, I think this was a glassine bag, and I stamped on it. And into the forest I go to lose my mind and find my soul. Just added some grass down at the bottom to ground everything. These are the most recent things I've done. This is from Blue Fern Papers. It's a little pocket I made. The Tim Holtz flashcard. I love this netting. It has little sequins in it. I don't know where I got it, but I just love that. It's so, just gives you a magical feel. See how it glistens? This I received for free, and this is on a glassine bag. It almost looks like the person painted this. I don't know. It seems like it was hand done and decorated. I think it's just beautiful, and it fit in here so well. And it's just a little bag, so it has a pocket, and I put this in from that same collection by Blue Fern. I love Blue Fern papers. If you haven't seen them, look them up because they are such high quality papers, cardstock, and absolutely stunning. They're my favorite. And And this is a little tag I made with my Lavinia stamps. Hope your day just sparkles. Made a little pocket for it. And I can hopefully get it back into. Oh no, this is coming apart. That's the only trouble with this paper. I'll do that later. See, oh, look what I did. See, all that background painting that I did made this weaken and come off of the cinch. So I don't know what I'll do. Just have to leave it in there like that. And I've really gotten into purple and violets this year. The color, purple and violet, and lavenders. And I planted petunias, New Guinea impatiens, Angelina, fuchsia, borealia, and wishbone or terenia flowers. Use touches of white and lime green. Lime green looks so pretty with dark purple especially. It just makes everything pop. Just some pretty papers. Just a little thing I made. Embrace your journey. Little cutout doily, paper doily. These are botanical papers, I think from Sam Poole on Etsy. I added this thrush or thrasher, I'm not sure which one that is. And this is actually washi tape. Let me show you that. I think it's right here. Yeah. And it's stickers. And I'm trying to think of the name of the place I got it. Let's see, I have another one here. That's a floral one. Really pretty tapes they have. And this is another tag I made. I used the Lavinia stamps, the little mini stamps of fairies. And I used craft text to make my tag. And I cut out with a razor blade, I cut out the middle. And I used a matte laminating material. I have a little laminator and I put it through using some dried flowers. And it's really cool, especially when you put it up to the light. I don't know if you can tell. This is just a little postcard that someone embroidered a long time ago. Forget me not. Love that. I just keep that in there because I love it. It's a little treasure in my book. You know, maybe someday someone will find this and find some joy from it. Hopefully it's not thrown out. And that's it. That's as far as I've gotten. So I really, really enjoy this. And I think if you don't have a garden journal of your own, I hope this has inspired you a little bit because they are so much fun to do. You know, just whenever you feel like it, whenever you are motivated or, you know, and I think every spring, if you're like me, I get so inspired by flowers coming up in my garden, flowers I see in the garden shops, and it just gets me going. It always gets me pumped up and excited again. And I think that's the best part of spring. You know, it always renews our souls and gives us more hope. I never tire of it. Do you? I just never grow tired of it. And I'm getting up there. I'm not a young little chicken anymore. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you've enjoyed my little garden journal. Take care, and let's hope the sun comes out tomorrow, where at least if you live on the East Coast like I do. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.